Yo, what is up guys? It's me Eve again here playing Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chains, and today's topic is gonna be the timeline of the banners that are coming uh, to the Tokyo Ghoul. This is mainly for the newer players as well as like mid-game players for now, not players that are already on the same pretty much on the same timeline as I am, maybe for a little bit of the newer players, right? So if you don't know what timeline you're on, so if you're basically on the same Anteiku Toka as me right now, you're probably on the same timeline as me. So this is a little bit of video for those new players that just came into the game, or for those who are planning to come to the game maybe, or even for those who are like a little bit earlier than me. I'm gonna tell you all of the timelines, who's gonna be after who, also about the Carnival characters as well, not only the limited banner. We're gonna talk about all of them, and maybe a little bit about who should you be focusing on, or maybe what are the skips that are happening to the Tokyo Ghoul with the banners that are coming. So first of all, obviously you start with the Kaneki banner. If you were starting the game, this is the first banner right now. As I know, like when I made my alt account, also like if you're starting the game right now, you're gonna be starting with two banners. So it's basically gonna be a Kaneki, this awakened Kaneki for everyone, and then there's gonna be one of the new banners. For example, for right now it's Anteiku Toka, so if you start right now, you're gonna get her as your second banner, and you can actually summon for the Anteiku Toka as a new player, and that's a pretty pretty good start for maybe those who want to make an Anteiku build early on. So that's not the worst stuff to do. After Kaneki, obviously we have Juzo, another green DPS that is gonna be very essential in the beginning. So very good character to spend on. After Juzo, obviously comes the first support that we ever see is Uta, an incredibly good support. Definitely is worth having in your collection, at least like on 1 star, and you're gonna be good. He's very good character, and definitely is still good in the beginning as well. Even if you have Sen, he can be your support for the second team, maybe even third team, depends on how many teams already you're using. So after Uta, obviously comes the legend himself, Ayato. So for now, I think most of the new servers, as for example my alt account, they're pretty new. So most of the servers are right now on the Ayato banner. I don't know about, maybe there's even more newer servers right now that are not on Ayato and like a little bit earlier. But after Juzo, Ayato comes, and obviously a character that you want to go all into and at least get him to D. Then you can just use the refinements that you have saved for him, or maybe you will be saving from the upcoming characters after Ayato. So after Ayato, this is where the like skips start happening. So this is a little bit of weird stuff because obviously Tokyo Ghoul team or devs, whatever, they're trying to catch up a little bit with the newer, like with the older servers. I don't know why they're doing that at this point. Probably because they want to merge everything up. Because obviously, like a player base is dropping little by little. It always happens to any game. It doesn't only happen to Tokyo Ghoul, but with everything. So after this is where the skips happen. So even if they were, those characters that I'm going to talk about right now were on the later servers on the banners, you will probably not see every one of them, because again skips are happening. So after Ayato banner, you should be getting Ghoul. This is the character you should get after Ayato. But the thing is, a lot of people who actually like came on the streams or on the YouTube comments as well told me that a lot of those servers got all skipped, or like they had like 1 or 2 days to summon for him, and then he was gone. So for most new players or on their like that started with like Send banner, I think because a lot of players came in whenever the sand dropped. So with these banners, starting with this banner, I think almost all of those servers will get all skipped. So if you were looking forward to getting all, probably you will probably not even see him if you're a new player, obviously. After all, it's supposed to be another Kaneki. This is the Christmas Kaneki version. So again, it's a very likely skip because this is a Christmas character, right? And if you look outside, it's not Christmas anymore. So this was like a character for the specific event. That's why it could be a very highly skip character as well. I know that on some servers that were a little bit newer, but still not as new, like on the Sand banner. Obviously, I'm talking about a little bit later than that, but on those servers, Christmas Kaneki was still there, but he was together with someone else on the same time. So I don't know how it's gonna look for in your players. On my alt account, we have the Ayato banner. It's gonna be ending in 9 days. So in after like a week, probably we're gonna get announcement for the next character, and I'm gonna obviously gonna do a video or tell you about who's gonna be next on that video. But for now, I'm also very curious to see who's gonna get skipped. Are we even gonna get all, or maybe even Christmas Kaneki? Are they both getting skipped? Like, this is actual RNG right now there, so you can't really predict who's gonna be next. So after Christmas Kaneki, the next Kaneki is the new version of Renji. So this is the masked version of Renji, Reliable Partner. Again, an easy skip for those who don't play Anteku, as well as like right now we have the new Toka that came in. So in future, this is definitely Renji's a definite skip, so that you can save more for maybe this Toka, as well as the legacy banner that will come after all of that. So Renji also very high probability that he is getting skipped. Most of 200 guaranteed characters are getting skipped. So be careful with that. If you ever wanted this masked Renji, he's probably getting skipped. So for now, so far, all Christmas Kaneki, like all and Renji are for sure skips. Christmas Kaneki is like a 50-50 on skip. He could still be not skipped. We could see him like for a week or a few days to get him. That could be also happening. So after Renji, the next character that is gonna come is Ito. And this is where a little bit sad for those who are Aogiri players, because Ito is most likely to get skipped as well. This is not 100%, this is like 80% confirmed. Because on some servers as well, people told me that they had Ito for like 1 or 2 days, just like that. Like not even a week or not even 2 weeks. So again, she could be even just purely skipped on the even newer servers, because that servers were kind of like later, not like so new as of right now. So Ito again could easily get skipped, like for the whole, as well as she's if I'm not wrong, 200 guaranteed as well. So she appears in the limited banner in the probabilities there. You can get her from here. So that's probably most of characters that appear here are gonna get skipped. I think so, at least. So for now, after Ito, we're finally getting to the good stuff. It's obviously the combat Kaneki, a must-have for an Aogiri team. So we definitely don't want, for example, everybody who's going for an Aogiri definitely don't want this guy to get skipped. That's for sure, and I don't think they're gonna skip it. At least for now, they didn't skip the 300 characters yet. So it's gonna be where we'll need to again see how it's gonna work out. Hopefully, they're not gonna skip him. After the combat Kaneki comes the first green token. So this is the another character that probably a lot of people don't want to get skipped, as well as me, as on my alt, I definitely don't want to get her skipped. So she's another 300 character. So I think 300 characters will not get skipped. They could get less time, so they could get like a week of their banner, like less than they previously were, because usually they're like at least two weeks. So we could see some skips happening there on the time at least. After these green toka comes another important character for Aogiri players, the Tatara. So Tatara, again, he's a 200 guaranteed character. So we have a lot more banners after him that came out already on our servers. So again, he could be getting less time at least. I don't think they're gonna skip him yet, but he could get a very much less time that he actually was. I think he was like 2 weeks, so he could easily get like 1 week or even less. So that's a probability as well. Again, it's definitely a bad thing because all of this skips means that you're losing at least 7, like for example, 7 or 12 free tickets for the limited banner here, another 12 here. Could also lose some tickets on the Christmas Kaneki because obviously we don't get it. If we don't get him, it's another at least 7 or 12 tickets, as well as just purely days that they're here. That obviously you like get yourself more diamonds by just logging in, doing the dailies, all of that stuff. All of that is basically gone because now you'll get banners quicker. So now for newer players, this is actually more important for you to be careful with what you summon. Now summoning for every character and going for like 1 or 2 stars is very prohibited. I wouldn't suggest do that because again, this is because of the skips, you'll get much less materials, like much less budget for your summons. So again, definitely going for like 0-star copies on every character is okay, but going more than that, if that character is not important, is highly bad, very bad. That's very bad idea to do. So again, for newer players, I would suggest pick a team that you like, pick an Aogiri, CCG, Antake, whatever, like whatever you like, pick one team and only focus on them. Don't go for any other characters. You can even just skip them for the whole part. Just like skip every banner until you get to the character that you need. Or just go for like 0-star copies on them, just so you could get the refinement from the race that is happening for every character there. So only for that you can do that, but other than this, just skip them and focus only on your teams. So after Tatara, obviously comes Sen. So for a lot of new players, as well as myself on the alt account, I started with Sen banner happening. So I think she's definitely getting skipped if you already started with that banner. So she's for sure skipped. There's not gonna be a rerun. I don't believe they're gonna do it. So she's getting skipped. After her is the Shu time. So this version of Shu, Mr. M, is gonna be next. Again, another 200 guaranteed character that is gonna be appearing in your exchange here. So if you really want Shu, you can get him from this exchange. This is so that's so you don't go summoning on that guy again. I don't think at that point like Shu is gonna be skipped or anything like that. After Shu, obviously Red Toka is the newest character so far. She's gonna be next. We don't know, like we don't have official confirmation yet about the next characters. So this is how it's gonna be in terms of timeline for the limited banners. So in terms of Carnival, obviously everyone gets first as a first character is the Arima, Light Arima here. He's gonna be your first character. After him, you're gonna get Centipede. Again, and this is where the weird stuff happens, right? So this is how I hear from a lot of people that this is where the skips start. On a lot of new servers, the Light Ayato, who should be after Centipede, is skipped. So he's completely skipped. You don't even get like a week on him. He's just completely skipped. After that should be Amon as the next Carnival. And I heard on the new servers as well, this guy is getting skipped. So they already skipping those two characters. and going straight up to Jason. For now, like Jason is still 1 more month to go here, so the by the I guess by how they think, we still have a pretty good time to get like at least 1 or 2 weeks on Centipede, and then there is gonna be probably much less. I don't think they're gonna make 1 month on this Jason. I probably think they're gonna make 1 or 2 weeks on the Jason as well. Because for example, on the alternative account that I play, this Arima got only 2 weeks. On my main account here, I think Arima was like for a whole month, as well as Centipede. But I think on the newer servers they're making them less, so you only have like 2 weeks at best to get these characters, or at some point it could be even less. I don't know. But again, these two characters are getting skipped, and you're going straight to the Jason. This is very sad. Again, I know you're getting less materials, you're not getting an OP Ayato, you're not getting an OP Amon, you're going straight to Jason. But this is how the game works, unfortunately. If you start a game right now, this is how it's gonna go. But again, if you're gonna go for the Aogiri because you're skipping light Ayato, this is not a bad opportunity for you to just get instantly those two Aogiri units and actually make a team out of them before even getting to maybe Tatara. So it's gonna look something like this because you don't have this light Ayato. You could put just Jason there, and this is how you wanna your team to look like. Maybe for now, because if you're not gonna get combat outfit Kaneki yet, you're gonna be using someone else. I don't know who's gonna be using. Maybe if you got the Tatara from the Sand banner, you could use Tatara in the back here. This could also work as well. So you could be using something like this. So this is basically was my tips for you, what character are gonna come in, what you should be focusing on probably, and this is how it's gonna look like. Again, I'm gonna be doing updates for you on the alternative account whenever we're getting new banners. I'm gonna showcase all of them, as well as tell you what the next banners are gonna be. All of that is gonna be there, so don't worry about that. Other than this, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, obviously join the Discord if you don't want to miss streams as well as videos. I always post announcements about them there, as well as please subscribe. We're very close to 400 subscribers, like literally missing a few subs, and we'll be there. Hopefully you have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.